assumption, I guess all time tell. I have faith in the night. Grab a bit of food and a drink.
Hello, how can I help you?
Yeah, can I get a medium white Americano?
Medium white, yes.
And do you do a breakfast wrap?
Breakfast wrap, yes we have.
Okay, and have one of those as well, please.
Any brown sauce already?
Sorry?
Any sauce? A brown red?
No, thank you.
Okay, anything else?
No, that's all, thanks.
Alright, just come down.
Cheers. Breakfast wrap and a coffee. Let's find somewhere safe to pull over in the car park. Get this down my neck and we carry on. Let's get to Wales. It's still bloody dark out though. Yum. Oh. Bloody hell, that's hot. Don't often eat these. I see why. Call my mama like I should. She says, Dad, you ain't doing too good. Me and him should wear. So I've arrived and found where the Cymru Camper Furniture place is, so that's good. But I'm about 2 hours early. I can see they're there, but they can't trade till 11:30. Their rules. So I have driven a few miles out of town and I have found fitness studio and health shop. I'm looking at the pictures and I've looked on the internet and it looks like a cracking gym. So bit of rep ready pre-workout and get some arms done. Let's go. Guess we're starting. Oh, we're sitting. Whoa. Well, decent session in there. That's the fitness studio. I don't know the address, but I'm about 6-7 miles out from Cymru Campers. It's massive. It's massive. Home of where Flex Lewis, the 7x 212 champion on the Olympia. If you know Flex Lewis, you know. If you don't worry. But yeah, that was a cool gym, really old school, which was really nice. Reminded me of some gyms I've trained in the past. A lot of the machines were, well, there's some super new ones in there, but really old ones. So yeah, love that. Good arm pump. So now it's off to business and go and get the interior fitted. So long day so far. Let's go. She's going in. So that's us back on the road, leaving Wales behind. We've got 190 miles to go, 4 hours with a stop, and then tomorrow we put the furniture in, we screw her down, and we get all the electrics hidden away. Got to move one of the junction boxes, but I kind of suspected I had to do that, but I can start fitting all the other plug sockets. Need to go and buy certain tools. The microwave's rattling around now, so that's going to annoy me until we stop. But time to hit the road, get home, get Dumbbellbee built. Right, well, we're back home from Wales and it's in place, and I've started putting a couple of sneaky screws in. I'm gonna do the rest tomorrow because it's getting late, and I need to spend some time with the family, but I am super pleased. They've done a great job. Service was just absolutely outstanding. You could not wish to deal with a better company. From the outset, they were absolutely spot on. Their time schedule was to the second, and the cost and the effort and the quality, mind-blowing. So Cymru Camper Furniture, 100% recommendation, 100 out of 10. Brilliant, love it, so happy, so happy. I just want to get it in, I want to get it set up, I can start playing with the electrics. I've only got one box to move, which I thought I'd have to do. So this one here, the wheel arch is just down here. Boop. So I'm going to put it on the slope of the wheel arch. It will fit in there just perfectly. Let me come up. I can't turn it around, but let's have a look down here. There you go. So I'm going to pop this on here, put it down lower. I can just slide that over slightly. The wire that came out of here, I just bent it down. I might just trim that bit off there to make it fit nice. But then the hub I might just put up on the wall, and then the Bluetti is in there. So it fits perfect. But put a couple of screws in, and then I'm going to do the rest tomorrow. I think I know where the heater's going to go now as well. So happy days. Cymru Campers, spot on, 10 out of 10. I'll be back. And good morning and welcome to part 5 of the adventures of Dumbbellbee. Right, so we're back from Wales. We went to, as you can see in the parts of the previous video, was at Cymru Campers yesterday, and we're home. So I did a little bit of tinkering last night. I figured out some of the electrics, just where they were going. It took me 10 minutes. And I've fitted the back compartment. That is screwed down and done. I have the rest to put in today. But what I want to say is that not only do you get like a fantastic and very well designed and built kit from a company that will just look after you from the moment you make contact with them, they sort you right out. So although I did leave a couple of bits behind, my fault, not theirs. So when you buy the kit, you get a little bag, and in the bag you'll get all the fixings. There's 3 different types of screws to screw the hinge down, which I left behind, and the water bottles. Screws to put the cabinets together, and then these special screws that take a special fitment, which they even put in the pack for you. These are for screwing down all the modules. So that comes with the kit. Let's put those over there ready to use. So it's really important that you line everything up. So everything goes to the back. With this compartment here, it's accessible. It's got a nice little door at the back. We're gonna have a look at that later on. I did put it in the video to show where the Bluetti is housed, which is down in here. It's nice and secure. This lifts up anyway, so you get good access to it. I got the side pod in over there. I'm not going to screw it down. I want access to there because I think I'm going to keep some of my sort of maintenance stuff in for the van itself, i.e. the dewalt tire inflator, the battery pack, and the jump leads. I want to leave over there. I think, yeah, they'll fit in there quite happily. So I'm going to put them there. What's really important is, so look, is that you make sure that once you've got that first piece in, that when you go to put everything else in, you want to make sure that this, which flips over into your bed, lines up perfectly. So at the moment, I need to push it back, then just give it about a millimetre gap. It's all the way over that side, and then the same here. I just need to make sure that this one is pushed all the way back. Give it a millimetre gap, and same just here. This gap's really important. You want to make sure there's plenty for the bed to sit on, but you don't want it rubbing. So I am now happy with where these two modules are positioned. So I'm going to crack on and get those screwed down. Okay, so that's all the units now bolted down. It's a side bench, the rear pod there, little side pod there. I need to open for a moment. And you've got the absolutely beautiful kitchen area. Oh, a bit of sunlight today. So that's the leg I've got to put on. We've got the kitchen unit here with the oak worktop. Nice little compartment in there, which is ideal. Then we've got our sink with a little chopping top. Tap pops up, and just when you do that, that'll turn the pump on. There's a little switch included. I've got my plug and the caps to go on everything else. So that's all cool. I'm really happy with that. It's only a little sink. It's only a small van. It's only a custom short wheelbase, but it is absolutely ideal for what we wanted to do. I will get a fridge to go in there. I've now got the cable that goes down there from the pump. That needs to just be wired in into the fuse box over there. So I think that will be my next job. And then I can tick all that off. Just close the cupboard. The quality of everything in here is amazing. So, oh, excuse the shaky camera work, but even the hinges, you know, they're not just piano hinges, they are proper cupboard hinges. And all the locks are really nice. It just goes up. It just all works. It all fits. It's just perfect. It's effortless. So now I've got a lovely compartment in here. I've got a huge bit of storage in there, which I can get access from the front because I've got a little drawer there. Open her up. So you get loads in there. And then there's still so much room under the back. So I'm going to put a TV on the wall there. I've got plenty of space for that. I'm probably going to put my hub on the wall as well. And it's probably a weird place to put it, but it's got functional parts on it. Unless it would fit on the back. If it fits on the back, then it's definitely going there. And I think there might be a gap there. So that's my next, I'm just going to check that. Yep, that's perfect. I've got a nice big gap down the back here, which is ideal. So I think I'm going to put my hub there. and I've got permanent access to it. I also want to try and fit some 240 plug sockets on the back here, which would be one from the Bluetti and one from Shore Power. Well, I have a Shore Power plug just down here anyway, just there, of which I've got the Bluetti plugged into for when I do plug it into Shore Power. And there's the hub. So I'd like to put the hub on the back, or it'll go there. I'll play with it, but I've got two options. Okay, right, so the RCD board is now fitted to the mudguard, or the wheel arch. Now I need to make a connection for the fridge, for the sink to go to the fuse box. And I might run a cable as well for the fridge, just so it's there, and just leave it in, no fuse, so it won't be live. So I've got these cool little welding, soldering connections. There's a whole box of them you can get, all them in sizes, pretty cheap, about £8 I think they were. Right, let's get these, let's get connecting. If I can figure it, I might try and add some music to this video, so you haven't just got to listen to the clicking going on and bits and pieces, and try and make it a bit more interesting. I'm sure my droning voice is not great, and if I don't put any music on, you just have to listen to my droning voice. Right. Use the teeth, the old school method. I love these connectors. They are so simple. Red to red, black to black. Right. It's nippy this morning. My fingers are cold. I should just bring my glasses down to do stuff like this. There we go. Something goes. Let's do a bit more of that coming off, can it? Let's do a bit more of that. There we go. One goes in. You just want to make sure it crosses over, and take your other end, pop that in, and make sure the two cross in the middle, like so. The fun part, flamethrowers, and just melt that. Just melt that in the middle there. Should melt away. Then use the rest of it like a heat shrink. Just wrap it nice and tight, and that is connected. So easy. And the same with this one. It's not only connected, it's protected, but I'm going to go over the top with shrink wrap anyway, which are preloaded onto the cable. Just put that one in there like that, make sure it's all nice, and then, without setting my fingers on fire, heat her up. That's melted. Those two in there. That's that melted. Two lovely solid connections. Very quick, very easy. And now I'm just going to come over. I've got two parts. I'm going to sort of cover it and then cover it again. Let's get that nice and sealed in there. That's one part done, and then just do the other part. But I'm overlapping the two, so I'm going to start with that in. And if you're asking why I'm doing it in two parts, it's because I bought Not a roll of this or a length. It comes as a kit, and they're all sort of pre-cut lengths, which I can show you. So I'm happy with that. That's nice and secure. So there you go. It's a kit of little heat shrinks, all different sizes, from absolutely micro up to massive. So easy. You do not need to be a rocket scientist to sort that out. And on the other end, I just need 2 more connectors. So it's easier now. There we go. A little bit extra room on these ones this time. Just make sure I get enough of each. What I love about doing the camper van build was a lot of the research into it. That was fun. I enjoyed that. And then watching other people do theirs. That's also very cool. But just getting stuck in and doing it yourself, because it actually isn't all that difficult. If you've got just a few simple skills with some simple tools. Just make sure that's all the way through. I've got loads of tools. I've had tons of tools for years. But put the blue in the blue. That's the middle one. Then, yeah, you can just go to IKEA and build one out, which is one of my plans to do, is to go to IKEA. But I want to get a box van at that point. I want a nice box van that I can go and kit out, which would be cool. Are they the same size? Yeah, they are the same size. So yeah, I'm going to look for like a Luton box van. Some of the delivery vans are pretty cool for that. I've seen a few of those done, but an ambulance is that's the big one. I want to get an ambulance. Job done. So we've got our 2 cables there. So they're going to go into the fuse box next. You probably just could hear a lot of heavy breathing. Don't worry, it's family friendly. All right, let's get that one on there. This is for the fridge now, so I'm going to get the fridge connected, or the wiring in place anyway. I probably won't be getting the fridge for a couple of weeks, purely because everything's expensive. But I do want to tell you first. That is the main plan. Italian. Just doubling the wire over. There we go. I just want to ensure the best possible connection. I don't want any failures on my wiring. So that's that end done. Now, for this end, put those away. I want the power there, but I don't want to make it live. So I'm not going to put a fuse in. Like, I haven't put a fuse in yet for the sink, but I will do. But I just want to I won't put a fuse in for this part, for the fridge. Let's get the Hoover in here as well. Clean out all these bits. Right. So red connectors on the live wire, blue connectors on the earth wire. And that way it's uniform and nothing gets confused. In the crimp. Sure she's in. Crimp. And a red one. And then that's done. Simple. Right. Let's thread that through and put a fuse in for the sink. Right. I've got a lot of tidying up to do in this wiring area, but I think that'll get easier once I get the hub put where I need it, and that will tidy that up. Let's fit this one. Perfect. Make sure I nip those up. Yeah, that one. And the next one. Fiddly. My fingers are too big. I like sausages. This is so fiddly. We're in. Oh, made that more difficult than it should have been. And we are on, but there's nothing connected to the other end, so it is not going to light up. But time to put a fuse in. Right, that's everything in, nice and secure. All that leads me to do now is put the cushions in, and it will then look like a camper van for the first time. I've still got a few more bits and bobs in the electrics I want to get done. I don't know what to do with the hub. I looked at it's got a back plate on it, so you can fit it to the wall and stuff, or I don't know. I think it should go on the back. However, it means I am going to need to lift this compartment to slide a wire under, drill a couple of holes, and I think it'll be all right. So we shall see. So I'll leave that one just for the time being, because I'm going to need to look at a few longer bolts and where I'm going to put them. It's got a plate there, so I can mark where the holes need to bolt. Want a bit more thought over that one. But other than that, let's get the furniture in, the cushions. Got to figure out where they all go. I don't know where they go yet. Oh, I'm assuming the long one. Oh, that's the back one. So that one must be that one. Yes, that's got the cutouts. And that one must be that one. It's the short one. There we have it. Ideal. So 100% needs a van shade right in there. 100%. What to do with the yellow? Probably leave it for now. So van shade in there. Happy days. And then we can put the van shade on that window. Remove these curtains, put the van shade on that one. Get the fridge in, fill it with beers, and off we go. So I'm going to leave you there today because it's probably the longest video I've done so far, but it's been the most progress. I'm super happy with everything. Sinks are working, so that's all good. I'm going to keep this little bag, it's quite handy. I'm going to put a anti slip surface on. I'm going to offal up my induction stove cooker because I don't think I'm going to get 2-ring one on there, but I'm not getting rid of it. My wife bought me that, and I'm going to put it in a bigger van, the next build. So I'm going to get a single one for there. The pop-up plug will go there because I'm going to bring the cooker to the front, and then put the plug in the top. Yeah, it's going to have to go over this side. So it might be in that corner there. That'll be good. I'll get a round one for here. That's going to give me the space I need for there. It's a shame I can't get a 2-ring in here. Microwave. That's just going to have to pop in, pop out wherever I seem to need it. Ideal. Thanks for tuning in. If you wouldn't mind, give us a like, a little bit of a thumbs up, wouldn't go amiss for an old fart like me. And subscribe. I have 7. We need more. So big shout out to Cymru Camper Furniture for sorting this out for me. I am massively happy, and they'll send me down the water tanks to put in. Other than that, have a great time. See you soon, and look out for Dumbbellbee.